Welcome back. A new esports taking off from Salt Lake to Dubai that may remind Star Wars fans of that pod racing from the Phantom Menace.
Yeah, it sure looks like it. And it sounds like you're about to get stung by a wasp. But Mike, we're talking about drones.
Yeah, well, Dee Dee, that's pretty much the only thing we've been talking about tonight, right? And this little guy, there you go. He's been buzzing around the studio for the past hour or so. All right, man, get out of here. I got some work to do. Peter Rosen takes us for an incredible ride. Yo.
3. Feels extreme. 2. Almost like a different reality. 1. Go.
They sound like angry insects and look like a blur. What you're watching is drone racing taking off. It took off for Matt Key when he bought his son a toy quadcopter for Christmas.
You can pull it away. We thought it was the most amazing thing that we've ever seen. Let go of it.
Soon, a guy who'd worked on aircraft carrier propulsion systems,
1,200 pounds main steam,
was building drones.
My whole house was overran.
Everywhere.
Into the bedroom, he actually set up an area and half of the room.
In your bedroom?
In my bedroom, in the front room, in the kitchen.
See the HUD display?
Now Key works for an online drone store, Drones Etc., and races with friends. They fly small machines stripped down for speed, and using onboard cameras, navigate with a drone's eye view, beamed back to video goggles.
It feels like you're in a cockpit of a jet. So you get the vertigo feeling. I can't even stand up and fly. I have to sit down. Sorry. I hit the grass and I spun around.
Oh, I see you! Upside down!
What's fun is when I go to the park, they're even coming out with a Barbie drone. You see how all the kids follow me around. Yep. Watch, she's gonna do some acrobatic stuff. A lot of times I'll put the extra set of goggles on them. Whoa. And they'll actually tip over.
I better sit down. The technology is relatively new and has been reserved for weekend do-it-yourselfers. But now when people look through those goggles, they see more than a high-tech RC hobby. They see a new kind of NASCAR.
I fly every day.
Christian Peterson's a stay-at-home dad.
See that, Peter? We kind of turn our noses up at that kind of stuff. I'm all ready.
But on the racing circuit,
3, 2, 1, go. Very immersive.
He's FPV Provo.
And me looking at myself.
FPV as in first-person view.
And it'd take you a second to realize, oh, that's me.
Welcome to DRL, Drone Racing League.
This year, he appeared on this race series backed by the owner of the Miami Dolphins, an effort to draw online spectators.
We're flying around the bleachers, through the concourse.
With elaborate courses and LED-laced visuals.
Oh!
Drone racing is fast-paced.
I've hit 80 before.
So fast, it can be hard to follow. And it's crash-prone.
There's hardly a race when there isn't a crash.
It happens to everyone, so.
Some people gain weight when they start flying FPV. Not me.
Peterson recently went to Dubai to a race with a $1 million purse, and his team came in 6th. First place went to a 15-year-old. These guys are not 15.
43 years old, graying.
Some have bad knees.
My knees, my joints.
But they can still compete.
And I almost feel like I'm exploring within my own body still.
Diving the cliffs over there.
And perhaps that's part of the appeal.
You get nervous and excited and adrenaline gets pumping. You can go anywhere, and anywhere the FAA will let you.
To be 43.
It feels like we're on the edge.
And still defy gravity. This is an extreme sport for people who can't do extreme sports.
Yeah, I would say it is. If you put those goggles on, every care in the world goes away.
It makes them happy, and that's really important. It makes them really happy.
Oh, yeah.
Peter Rosen, KSL 5 News.
All right, Peter, great story. Now, to get one of these things off the ground and ready to race there, Pilots say it takes about $1,000, a little bit of tweaking, and Spencer showed us here. There you go. Quite a bit of skill.
Now, those FAA regulations are pretty confusing, but we're told you can legally fly these drones as long as you follow these safety precautions.
And you don't crash them on the floor, but you are allowed to fly the drones in the KSL studios. The FAA does not regulate this airspace, at least.
That's awesome.
Not even a little bit.
That's neat. All right, Kevin.